What's up? Happy Wednesday. I wanted to make a video about towing and trailers and hitches because someone like me at my job, I tow a lot of stuff with my van, and it's just dangerous. It's really, really dangerous, and it scares me. Every time I have to tow something, I'm completely scared. Always. And you should be. Let me tell you a story, a close call that I had.
Continue on Northwest 36th Street for 4 miles.
So, I had just started towing, basically, and my manager came out and hooked it up for me, right? I was towing a small little enclosed trailer to, an hour away, basically. And he goes and hooks it up and puts it on the hitch, puts it on the ball, puts the two chains and crosses them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm driving, I leave, I'm 5 minutes down the road. Thank God I was only going 20 miles an hour and no one was behind me. I hit a bump, trailer came off the hitch, came off the ball. He didn't lower it and take the pin thing out to actually allow it to seat correctly and then lock it back up. Whose fault was that? Mine. I didn't check it. I didn't know to check it. But just imagine if I was on the highway going 60 miles an hour and I hit a bump and that thing comes off. Yeah, I have chains hooked to my van, so it wouldn't disconnect for me, but that thing would have flipped over, would have caused me to swerve, would have definitely caused an accident, could have killed someone, could have caused someone to swerve and hit someone else, and someone could have died. Definitely, 100%. And so it's so important that you do your checks. 100%. Do not trust a single person. If you're driving the vehicle that is going to be towing, it's all on you, no matter what. So what I usually do, what I always do actually, to make sure and make me feel a lot more comfortable is whatever I'm towing, I go and look at that receiver part and I make sure I see the writing of what size ball it is. And what I'll do is I'll actually take my hitch part that has the ball out, put it in the trailer part and close it to make sure that it doesn't just fall out. And I'll hit it and I'll put a lot of force on there to make sure that it's gonna stay in there. Another thing that I do is you need to have trailer brakes with a brake system. If I don't even know what the rule is about that. I just know that all of our trailers have them. You just make sure that when you're hooked up, you're really hooked up. Go less than the speed limit, obviously. You really just want to take your time. Never be in a hurry to get somewhere and be speeding while you're towing something. Always keep your eye, always be eyeing what you're towing also, especially if there's things on there that you're towing. Obviously you guys will be towing an actual enclosed trailer, but even still, just that, always be eyeing it, making sure everything's good. Make sure you don't get a flat tire. You'd be surprised. This is another thing. I got a flat tire towing one time. It had a dual axle trailer, so it had 2 tires on both sides, so 4 tires total. And I'm driving, and I didn't know I had a flat for like 10 minutes. And people are like, now that I look back on it, people had beeped a little bit, and I'm like, what the hell? And I look, and I didn't really see much until I really paid attention, and I could see that it was the rear tire, so it was hard to see. But you could be driving on a flat for a while, and that's really not good, obviously. The biggest thing, besides like making sure that your trailer is correctly hitched up and it's safe, besides putting that pin in there to lock it down, you know, when you back up, you lower the trailer onto your ball and you push the thing down, you lock it up so that it can't unlock itself. Make sure you're doing that every time. Make sure you carry spare tires, at least one. If you don't have a spare tire, you're just asking for a big check to be written by you, because you're going to need to get towed, or you're going to have to leave it there to go get a new tire. Keep a spare tire at all times. Always do your checks. Check to see that your brake lights, all of the trailer lights, are working correctly. You really don't want that thing. You don't want any issues, and it's very dangerous. I'm so scared that something was not done correctly and the trailer hitch is going to come off the ball when I hit a big bump. I don't know why I have that fear, but I guess it's good because it makes me go very slow and take my time. So just keep that in mind, because I know there's a lot of us in this group, and I see a lot of people writing about how they haven't towed before, they're not good at backing up. Make sure that you do your research on Google, online, about trailer safety, hooking up. Watch some YouTube videos on it. Watch some videos about positioning your load correctly on the trailer. Just everything. There's so many little variables that go into towing that people aren't aware of, and they should be. You don't want an accident to happen because of your trailer. Just go slow, take your time, double check your hookups. When you do your hookup for the first time and you're not switching out trailers at all, and you're going to be keeping that same setup, yeah, it's a lot easier. If you're not disconnecting the trailer every night and having to re-lock up, that's awesome. Just make sure, though. Just make sure you're all set correctly.